The Motorcycle Monster is brought to you by the MRA. Whether it's motorcycle insurance, roadside assistance, or motorcycle training, the MRA can save you hundreds. Remember, help is on the way with MRA. At the end of last year's devastating hurricane season, motorcycle volunteers around America sprang into action to do their part to help those in need. In Central Florida's Polk County, Red Cross Emergency Services representative and biker Linda Shallow sprang into action and began plans for the first annual Ride for the Red. Linda, along with her husband Frank, son Frank Jr., and sister, had all graduated recently from the MRA Motorcycle Driving School. With their newfound passion for motorcycles and their energy and enthusiasm for helping others, it was a natural for this event to come together.
I had a wild, crazy idea, since I am a motorcycle rider, to have a motorcycle run for the American Red Cross to raise funds, because I ride poker runs to raise funds for all other people, and I decided it was time to do one for the Red Cross instead of the standard golf tournament.
Ms. Shallow's benefit was designed to raise money to help folks in her home county who have been devastated over the past couple of years with several hurricanes.
The funds that are raised today will benefit the Polk County chapter for local disasters, the monies that we use locally in all of Polk County for disaster response.
What is more surprising is that all of this came together with only 8 weeks of planning.
It was a crazy idea 8 weeks ago, and this is what happened today as a result of it. We have a lot of bikes that have shown up already, and it's not even time to put kickstands up yet, and I'm extremely proud of what we've done so far, and it is absolutely in my heart to benefit the American Red Cross of the Polk County chapter.
Linda got involved with motorcycling while working as a volunteer for the Red Cross. She has some great ideas and boundless energy.
I was a crazy little girl on a little Vulcan Classic 800. They had done an article on me in the Ledger a few months back calling me a Charlie's Angel because I started as a volunteer last year during hurricane season. As a result of that article, I kept looking at it and deciding that a fundraiser for the American Red Cross on motorcycles would be a great idea, because they mentioned then that I was a motorcycle rider. I mentioned that and fought for a year, and 8 weeks ago they gave me approval to do so. And this is what we pulled together in 8 weeks, along with 2 hurricanes that we've responded to. That would be Hurricane Katrina and Rita evacuees. 304 families were taken care of locally here in Polk County.
Ever the avid pitchwoman, Shallow doesn't forget to praise the sponsors who made this all possible.
I need to mention very importantly that this is our main presenting sponsor is Bartow Chevrolet. So if anybody goes into Bartow Chevrolet, please thank him for his support. We have great sponsors and great stops along the way. Our stops will be at Fun Bike Center in Lakeland, Harley-Davidson of Lakeland, Bartow Beef O'Brady's, and Saltwater Grill in Winter Haven. And we'll be ending here at the Winter Haven Bike Fest that's held every 3rd Saturday of the month here at Central Park in Winter Haven.
Shallow is also a humble person. She passes all the praise to her army of faithful volunteers and helpers.
I have had the greatest volunteers help to pull this event together. If I had to name them all, your show is not long enough. One of the most important people in this was our public relations director, and that's Renee Arocho.
Linda's expectations are high as she predicts some pretty impressive numbers.
Today I'm expecting between 500 and 1,000 riders to support the American Red Cross.
It was apparent early on that Shallow's energy was contagious as the army of volunteers manned the sign-in center and refreshment area. Themed shirts were provided for riders as the organized event went off like a well-oiled machine. Event pins were available as the festive atmosphere and beautiful weather added to the excitement. Other clubs and charitable groups were easy to find, as everyone understands the devastation that has occurred recently in Central Florida. Food and beverage were also available for the enjoyment and the comfort of the riders. Linda also took care of the MC duties as the event went off without a hitch. The Polk County chapter of the American Red Cross supplies essentials like shelter, food, and financial assistance to those affected by disasters. Proceeds of this very special event all go to the local community needs. Shallow is already working on the 2nd annual Ride for the Red, scheduled for the end of hurricane season 2006. Don't be surprised if this energetic dynamo calls you for sponsorship help. This is Dan Derringer reporting from Ride for the Red in Winter Haven, Florida.